How does a seemingly wholesome community on YouTube that decorate their faces like Christmas trees produce so much toxicity? At this point, bro, put Shane Dawson on the sex offender shuffle.
I'm Larry Arthauer, and I'll refrain from touching my neighbor's kids again.
What's up, guys? It's Citrus Juice, and boy oh boy is Shane Dawson in some heat for the past few weeks. Now, I'm gonna be covering three things in this video: Shane's first apology, Shane's second apology, and what Shane is in trouble for again. Now, if you don't care for James Charles and Tati's drama that has to do with Shane Dawson, just skip to this timestamp where I'm talking about his second apology, which is most recent. Now, y'all remember when Tati accused James of doing some, let's just say, questionable stuff, and then everybody was like, James bad, Tati good, and everybody massively unsubscribed from James faster than Sky Jackson can dox children. And then James proved his innocence, and then everybody was like, James good, Tati bad. Well, turns out Shane Dawson has something to do with it as well. So people started to try to call him out for it, and he took address to it, and this is his response. Did I know that she was thinking about making a video? Yes. Did I tell her to make a video? No. Did I have involvement in the video? No. Did I orchestrate it? No. So basically, throughout that first page of the apology, he just asks himself very simple questions to make it seem like he's actually apologizing, where he didn't really say the word sorry throughout the entire apology. And there's 4 pages. Now, I'm not going to bother reading the entire 4 pages of the apology, but there's a one section of the apology that everybody's talking about that basically sums up why he did it. Oh, and by the way, the reason why he's getting attacked is because he's supporting Tati and Jeffree on what they did to James, almost ending his entire career. Do I think James is a devil? No. Do I think he was a young, egocentric, power-hungry guru who needed to be served a slice of humble pie the size of the Empire State Building? Yes. All hope for this man's career just yeeted out the window when he just said that. I have no more hope. Not that I had hope in the first place. He later said in his statement that even after everything that Jeffree Star did, that he is still family to him. Yeah, my friends also send false sexual allegations to people that they don't like, but you know,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. On a serious note, false allegations is the reason why real victims can't come forward to actually say their real situations. The fact that James was bullied so much because of these false accusations, and almost to the point of committing creeper explosion, and Shane just writes that all off by saying it's humble pie, is just honestly so disgusting. After Shane tweeted out his little statement, obviously he got under more hate, and he tweeted this out. I deleted everything, I'm done. For those who wanted me to address it, I did. I'm sure you can find it reposted somewhere, but I don't want this energy in my life or on my timeline. I'm too sensitive for this, and I'm done. Shane. Just when you think this couldn't get any worse, Shane uploads another apology video. He called it taking accountability, and as you can see, the amount of dislikes, you can tell this did not go well for him at all. Now, what I'm about to say is not defending Shane in the slightest. I am saying this in general for everybody that on YouTube that has gone through controversy. It is 2020, and honestly, myself, I don't feel the need of making apology videos anymore, because no one is ever going to accept it. Cancel culture just keeps getting their victim after victim and begging for them to make an apology. Then when they do, it's like it's not ever good enough. Never. There are people that deserve to be forgiven, like Jenna Marbles, for example. Just stop bringing up people's past. We're in the present. There's no need to keep bringing up people's past. But there's always exceptions, such as Shane Dawson, for example, which I feel like in his case is like a forgive, but don't forget. He starts off the video by addressing his racist past, and I do also have another controversial take on this. Let me say this loud enough so people can hear. Not everything that you put on your face that is a darker skin tone than you is blackface. This is what blackface is. If you put something on your face that is a darker skin tone than you, and you have a racial insult behind it, behind the thing on your face, that is blackface. Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about, and this happened like a few years ago, back in 2017. A couple years back, these two females put on a charcoal face mask, which is obviously not blackface, which probably today that's what people would think. But what made it blackface is what they said in the caption of their photo. They said it feels good to be the N-word. That is what makes it blackface. It does not make it blackface because of what you put on your face, is what it represents behind what you put on your. This example could also be used in Dawson's situation. In his past, he has acted like a black person. He's done Nicki Minaj impressions and other stuff like that. Black people. That's not blackface. He was joking. But what makes it blackface is that he was known for saying the N-word multiple times, so people will assume that he is trying to do blackface because he seems racist.
All about how my life got twisted upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Sorry, when I become Nikki, I just get so angry. So back to the question. My best friend is Kate.
Chocolate. Name chocolate. The word of the day is nigga.
My seventh favorite bodily fluid. Oh, nigga, bitch, monkey woman, you're the best.
Now you see how he massively messes himself up there? It wasn't blackface until he decides to use the N-word in his videos. That's what made it racist. That's what made it blackface, if that makes sense to any of you. Now, that does not mean that it is okay to put that stuff on your face. It's not wrong, but at the same time, it's not okay, if that makes sense. If you are a white person and you are going to do some kind of impersonation of a black person, do some research first and learn about what that can do and what is the drastic outcome that it can have. After addressing the racism in the video, he then addressed his let's just say child attractions. And may I say, there's absolutely no excuse, no defending this man for what he did. In this clip I'm about to show is Shane Dawson and this woman years ago, and he's talking to this kid that's not even his about the birds and the bees. Just process that. That's just very creepy. The only people that should be talking to kids about the birds and the bees is their own parents. You do not have other people talking to your kids about that.
Lucy. Wait, Lucy, let's get real.
That's so embarrassing.
We want to know. We have a question.
What is it? Very important question. And you don't need to feel shy about it.
No, you really...
It's natural.
It's natural. Is there anybody around? No?
It's natural for a girl at your age.
Shane literally has to ask if anyone's around. He knows exactly what he's doing is wrong. There's no excuse for what he's doing.
Yeah. So we want to talk to you. We want to explain what sex is to you. We did get really quiet.
Where's the other peep? We should probably explain.
We'll just use peeps. Okay, well, one peep and then we'll use you.
Oh.
Okay. So we'll just pretend like that's, I mean, that works.
Lucy, this happens.
See, oh.
Ah. And then you're so happy when you're an adult. I can't believe I'm endorsing this. Look what you've turned me into.
So Lucy, does that make sense?
Can you reenact it for us?
But Lucy, listen, you should be in love and you should preferably be married and hopefully not have any kids.
Okay.
And you should definitely be over the age of like 24, 25.
And he should put a ring on it.
And he should put a
ring on it.
dick ring on it. No, I'm kidding. No, you don't know what that is. You shouldn't know what that is. Okay. Now, are you on your period right now?
What?
I'm trying to get answers.
No. How old are you?
I'm not gonna give you anything.
So close.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
She's on her period,
feels very...
right?
No, what?
Are you? No, you're not on your period? You bleed.
No.
Now listen, you have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Now, what did I tell you? When he says, can I put it in, you say...
No.
Good. High five, girlfriend. Now, when he says, what about just in your mouth? You say...
No.
No.
You say, I bite. Right?
12 years old, everybody.
12 years old, everybody. 12 years old. So he knows her age. He knows exactly what he's doing is wrong. Even the woman says, I can't believe I'm endorsing this. But they continue to do it. That's just so...
No.
And so disgusting. But nope, that's not all. More stuff comes out about him doing very suggestive hand gestures to Willow Smith, and as some of you know, that is the daughter of Will Smith.
Oh, Willow. Oh, I'll whip your hair back and forth. Oh.
State of Florida has asked us to disclose our sexual crimes to you. We were bad, but now we're good. We're moving into your neighborhood.
In response to this, Jaden and his mom went off on Twitter. His mom said, "I'm done with the excuses, Shane." And Jaden just went off on Twitter, just saying a whole bunch of stuff, saying that it's not a joke, it's not funny to sexualize his little sister and stuff like that. And finally, him asking a seemingly underage Omegle girl to twerk for him or take off her clothes.
I love you too. Can you twerk for us? I know twerking is insane.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh, I love you too. Now shut up and twerk. Maybe she can't hear us. Give it.
Okay.
Twerk for us.
Haha, yeah. Real funny asking a minor to twerk for you while you're in your 20s. That's very funny. Obviously, there's a lot more other stuff that I could get into about Shane Dawson, but can't really do that because I don't want all that space on my phone, you know. Android gang. So drink your orange juice, and in the meantime, I'ma just go watch My Little Pony.